The big mover in Army air transport and a highly dependable and versatile workhorse for rugged airlift operations is the twin-engine Caribou. This remarkable craft will provide swift, medium-range airlift for 32 combat troops and their equipment, or a full 6,000 pounds of priority cargo. And its ability to take off and land on short runways in remote areas is amazing for an aircraft of this size. The Caribou is one answer to the Army's need for its own means of accomplishing large-scale air movement of troops and supplies. As the largest fixed-wing aircraft presently used by our ground forces, it has proven itself to be a vital factor in the Army's ability to react instantly to a developing situation, and to do so in sufficient force to make that reaction decisive. The outstanding characteristic of Army air mobility is its helicopter force, battle-proven in Korea as an invaluable aid in reconnaissance, resupply, rescue, and a host of other duties. One of the better features of the helicopter is its ability to go almost anywhere. This makes it invaluable as an air ambulance when moments saved mean lives saved. This turbine-powered Iroquois holds a number of world helicopter records. Twin rotors are a feature of the Shawnee, sometimes called the Flying Banana. The Shawnee is a transport class helicopter capable of carrying up to 20 troops at more than 100 miles an hour within a range of 200 miles. It will also lift 3,000 pounds of cargo or lend a hefty hand to disabled aircraft. When large numbers of troops are involved in a fast movement, the Army calls on the Choctaw. This veteran of the helicopter service carries up to 18 fully equipped troops. The Choctaw also can ferry a jeep or equivalent load with its sling hoist. Any concept of mobility must take into account the remarkable agility and precision of movement demonstrated by the well-trained Army pilots of these 4 Sioux helicopters as they put on an aerial square dance. This maneuver would mean nothing on a battlefield, but the capability of the craft to perform it and the skill needed by the pilots are great assets in combat. For sheer mobility, it's hard to beat this one-man helicopter. It answers many requirements for extending the soldier's freedom of movement. Here's a gadget several steps closer to the ultimate in personal military transportation. Straight out of science fiction into practicality, the rocket belt is undergoing comprehensive testing by the Army. This demonstration on the lawn of the Pentagon attracted considerable attention, official and otherwise. The men enacting the roles of Minutemen emphasize the progress in science for military purposes since the Revolutionary War. Strapped into the unique device, our test pilot is ready to blast off. Now let's see how this fantastic device might be used in combat. Just as this man can leap across 100 yards of water, a company of troops outfitted with these belts could scale a cliff or vault a chasm almost instantly. The ability to move troops, their equipment, and supplies is the first requirement of military operations today. The greater the Army's mobility, the greater its power to strike back at aggression, to countermand threats against our freedom and that of our allies in the free world, to augment and sustain the advantages of our technological superiority over opposing forces. Great strides have been made in Army mobility on land and sea and in the air. But there is no resting on the laurels of success in these fields. Research and development must and does continue into new and still better means of maintaining the Army's maximum capability to move swiftly against any enemy.